Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. With Charles Day. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And just shutting him off there. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Marino. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 59 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, and
Marino cannot get away. He goes down. Nick Bonito, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Black Knights take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they love to find different ways to get into the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Marino on play action. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It'll be Marino on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
And needed a full yard there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and throw forward Marino. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In motion, the tight end. Now it's Marino. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Marino. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Marino to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Marino to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and goal, Miami.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Trey Harris from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
It's now 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Marino here from the gun. He's got a man downfield. It's Harris. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And the Dolphins
to throw is Marino. And this will be incomplete. Marino's incompletion on 1st down leads to 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah.
This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. For graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Marino sets up. And that is incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Marino will throw.
7 yards to go.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Borregales on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's brought down.
For a first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the short.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Dolphins 7.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Marino. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Black Knights offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season.
False start, offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
They'll set up a throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Out of the gun, it's Marino. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Nick Bonito. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
From the shotgun, Marino. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
That's good.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A gain of 5. First down, Miami.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Dolphins.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
12 at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Marino. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Mazi Smith breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with it. Now Marino coughs it up. He lost the football.
The quarterback is sacked.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I pulled up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
The pass on first
And
down.
only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8.
30-yard line.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Pass on 2nd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They go play action with Marino. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
And Marino cannot get away. He goes down. Nick Bonito able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
3rd and 7.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Black Knights go up by 2 touchdowns. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Black
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Here's Marino to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Marino. And a loose football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and 1. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Hey, motion. Banjo.
Back to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd down and 6 now.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the Dolphins.
He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up fourth and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Dragons keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Lamar Jackson. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Raiders get an important win here in the race to get one of those final wild cards in the AFC. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Tennessee Titans. And it's the former Longhorn back in Texas, Bijan Robinson. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Cowboys find a way to pull this one out as they escape.